All right. Okay, so let me know if you can see my screen now.
Yes, we can.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay, sure. All right. So let's look at a few things. What's going on? Sorry. On my phone. Oh. All right. So I believe you can see my screen now. Can you see my chart?
Yes.
Can you see my chart?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can see it.
Yeah.
So what can you see on my chart? I need feedback, please. What can you see on my chart?
AUDJPY chat, sir.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So let's go from there. Okay. So basically, AUDJPY has been on a brief thread. Okay. Some people ask me how do I trade? Basically, I don't just look for structure. I look for the trend of the market. Basically, okay. I look for the trend, and I want to follow the trend. All right. So even though you're trying to follow the trend, does not mean you can't have pullbacks. Okay. And you can also trade the pullbacks. But once you understand structure, you are good in the market. So basically, what I tell people is, first understand the structure of the market you are trading. Understand the structure. Know the trend. Understand the structure before you can start to look for your entry. Okay. All right. Please, can you hear me, guys? Please,
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's
if you can't
breaking.
hear me, if you can't hear me, just let me know. Yeah, it's network. All right. So, like I said earlier, basically, you want to know the trend. See, you don't want to trade against the trend. I'm not saying you cannot take losses on some trades, but I'm saying that you don't want to trade against the trend. I used to be a very impulsive trader at my early stage of trading, but now I'm more mature and more calm. Okay, so you want to know the trend. Okay, you want to know the structure of the trend you're trading. You also want to know your structure. Okay, I've posted that before on the channel. You can check it out. That you have three types of structures. You have the swing structure, you have the substructure, and you have the minor structure. Okay, you have the swing structure, you have the sub structure, you have the minor structure. So you don't want to get trapped. For me, I love to trade the swing structure. It does not mean I cannot take the substructure. Okay, just like you can see on your chart right now. So like I said, even in a bullish market, you can also trade the pullback to your buy zone, but it is always risky and dangerous. Okay, always risky and dangerous. If you know how to trade reversals, then good for you. All right, so this is AUDJPY. We're just gonna talk about this, and I think that we will look at gold also, and that'll be all. So where is AUDJPY coming from? So just look down here and see where AUDJPY is coming from. Okay. Please mute your mic, please. Mute your mic. If your mic is not muted, please mute your mic. Okay, so let me go to the daily time frame. So you get to see where AUDJPY is coming from. Okay, so generally we are in a bullish market. Generally we are in a bullish market. Okay, this is where the buy started from, and it's been a crazy ride, very crazy one. Okay, so now if you look at higher time frame, price swept liquidity above the all-time high. Let me go to weekly time frame. Let me go to weekly. All right, so you can see this price swept liquidity above the all-time high. So you see me put buy side liquidity reader. Okay, so and after that happened, what happened? There was a massive sell-off. Okay, let me bring out my part two. All right, so from this left-hand side here, this is weekly time frame. This is weekly time frame. The price creates this high here. Then there was a dump. Okay, there was a dump. Then you see price come here. That price came here. You will think that price was gonna go back above this last high, but see what price did. Price came down. Price came down. Okay, to this point. So sometimes I tell my students that now, if you are trading, sometimes price will get to your target. Okay, you almost hit your TP, then you just see massive reversal, almost back to your entry. Now, only the strong will hold that kind of a trade. Okay, but the moment you know where your target is, it will be easier for you to just let the market or price do what it wants to do. Okay, price will almost hit your target and will just do a massive pullback back to your entry. Now, look at this, like I said, look at this point. Price started to buy from here. And we would think that price was going to take out this high, this last high here. But price didn't. Price just pulled back. See this massive sell-off up to this point. And this is like coming back to your entry. Even though price will still go back to take out that high. You can see how price still went back to take out that high. So what price tends to do is to engineer liquidity. Okay? To engineer liquidity. So this high that was formed there is an engineered liquidity to attract price to take out this high, to take out this last high. That was what happened, eventually happened. Okay. So this high became a liquidity, engineered liquidity for price to take out this last high. Okay. So I was about saying something. Okay, yeah. So you can see after price took out this last high, there was a sell-off. There was a sell-off down to this point, but price didn't take out this low. Price didn't take out this low. So which means this low is a strong low holding price. So you expect price to continue to the upside. And that's why I'm bullish on AUDJPY. Okay. For anything, I expect price to get to this point. I expect price to get to around this area before I can start to think of self. Okay, I start to think self. But as for now, this low is holding price, and price started to buy from there. You can see price still on the bullish trend. Now, let me say something. Let me say something right now as a bonus, and it is what we call the law of protected highs and lows. The law of protected highs and lows. Okay, I will start from this left. From this low, price created the high. Price created the high. Okay, and price dumped. I'll still go back to that last high. I want to show you something there. Okay, price dumped. Then price went up. This is the swing structure from this low to this internal high here. Okay, it's a swing structure, but in between you will see structure in between these 2 points, this high and this low. Okay, you see structure, you see trend inside it. Okay, that's what we call the internal structure. Okay, substructures. All right. So now see what price did. Price came back to this point, created this low. Now this low that was created here at this point where price got to didn't take out this last low. Okay, it didn't take out this last low. What it means is that price is gonna take out the high that created this last low. I will repeat that again. It is what we call law of protected highs and lows. Okay, what does that mean? What it means is that if a high fails to take out a low, that high will be targeted. Okay, that high will be targeted, and vice versa also. Okay, if a low creates a high that fails to take out the last high, that low will be targeted. Okay, so now coming from here, let me repeat that again. So look at this low. This low created this high. Okay, and this high was meant to take out this last high here. So, but it didn't take it out. Then that high created this low. This low failed to take out this last low here. Okay, this low that is created here failed to take out this last low. So what it means is that this high will be targeted. And that was what happened. So you can see this pullback and price going ahead to take out all these highs. Okay, price went ahead to take out all these highs. So now after taking out the all-time high, price dumped, came to this point. Okay, and then take out this last low. This is the last low that formed the, let me say, the swing low that formed this last high. Okay, and price failed to take it out. Price dumped and came to this low, didn't take it out. Also, what does that mean? It means that high will be targeted. This high here will be a target. So I'm strongly bullish on AUDJPY as of now. I'm not saying that cannot be. I trade higher time frames. Okay, my analysis starts from higher time frames. So I'm strongly bullish as of now on AUDJPY. Now, what else can you do? What else can you do? Right. Okay. Another thing you can do is as of now, price has been bullish. Okay. If you measure your range, from this last high to this last low. Where are we currently? We are currently at equilibrium of the range, which means we still have some chances to continue buying into the premium levels. Okay, we are currently at equilibrium, so we still have the chance to buy into the premium level. You always want to buy at discounts, you want to sell at premium. Pay attention to that. You want to buy at discounts, you want to sell at premium. I emphasize that to my students. Please know your trading range and stay with it. Measure your range and know where you are. Either you are at premium of the range or you are at discount. Okay? So strongly bullish on AUDJPY for now until these two internal highs are taken out. This high, and this high. These internal highs, okay, until they are taken out. I'm strongly bullish. Okay, so right now, my setup is on the 4 hours time frame. Okay, my setup is on the 4 hours time frame, and I'm waiting to see price will come back here. I'm hopeful that price will come back so that we can take this ride to the upside. Okay, this is the price action from this point. You can see even in a bullish market, sales were still caught. Okay, you can see where the buy is coming from this very low down daily time frame, and it is still moving for now until those internal highs on the monthly time frame are taken out. Okay, so I'm strongly bullish. At this point, some people wanted to say the JPY. Okay, at this point I had three sell entries. Some people wanted to sell, and I was telling them don't sell. Okay, price is bullish. Even though the structure is telling you that if you sell, but price is saying that I still want to buy, I still want to buy. So you cannot be buying in the selling market and cannot be selling in the buying market. It is dangerous. Except you are getting pullbacks. Okay. Price was down. This is the zone that is unmitigated on the first time frame. And price came there, tapped into it. Okay, you can see this. After price created this high, price created this high, yeah. Then this is the swing leg. Okay, but within that high and this last low here is a range, and which gave entries for sales to the buy point. And the moment price was done buying, I was done. Sorry, the moment price was done selling, I was done selling. You need to join the buys. Okay, know when you are supposed to end your trade. Okay, either you're trading the continuation or the reversal. Know your target points. Okay, price move from zone to zones. Okay, so know your target points. So the moment sales were done, I was done with the sales also. Then now let's continue the buy. So you can see the buy continued, and if you bought from this last low here, this is your internal high or internal target. Price hit it. Now I'm expecting price to come back into this range and just come back here. If price comes back here again, it's gonna be lots and loads of funds for everybody here. So let's hope price comes back. We are not trading against the trend. Even if price decides to invalidate this zone that I marked out, it is not against the trend. If it invalidates it, then I'm gonna look for another zone. But I'm so sure, or I'm optimistic that this zone will hold for buys. So let's hope that price will come back. Let's hope that price will come back here and will tap us in for buys. Okay. On the contrary, there is a cell structure here that is likely to happen. Okay, there is a cell structure that is likely to happen here to this buy zone. That is if that buy is gonna happen. Let's. I'm just gonna mark it out. I don't have any intention of taking the sell. It is dangerous to take that sell. The price is heavily bearish, also heavily bullish. So this is a zone here on this time frame for sales to this buy zone. Okay, so I'll be watching sell price react to that zone. From that zone to this my buy zone here is just a little of some RR, which I wouldn't be interested in. Okay, does not mean that I'm not optimistic of taking it. So I have this on AUDJPY. I'm watching out for this zone and hopefully that it will come and play out as much as possible. Okay, so finally, let me just look at gold. I saw somebody sharing a chart on sales on gold. Yeah, it's possible, but and I tell people don't be delusional. Okay, even the mental teaches you still have the onus still lies on you to define your trading. Okay, I've had several mentorships, which I thank God for, has brought me thus far. Okay, and a lot has happened within these times, and I've had to sit down to um define what I really want. Okay, what I really want. Um, Either you want to be a scalper, a trade trader, or a swing trader. So the person that taught me at first is more of a scalper, but I'm not I'm not interested in becoming a scalper. I love to look at the general structure or the general view of the market and I enjoy the ride. Okay, see these massive buys on gold. Okay, 4 entries. I already deleted 1 entry there. But 4 entries, and this last one from here is the one I gave them. Um, the last entry I gave them in the BPC channel, and now it's in massive buys. This is 20 RR, 20 RR. Okay, we do that in the VIP room, and that was the last entry I gave them. So, but generally, gold is bullish and strongly bullish, and as it is still bullish. There's nothing more about it. If gold is to jump, then it's going to be massive dump. Okay, so as of now, gold is still bullish. So I'm not saying there cannot be sell pullbacks. Okay, so only expect pullbacks after price takes out the swing structure. Expect pullbacks. Expect pullbacks. So, but don't get trapped in trading pullbacks without strong confirmation. So we should expect pullback as of now. So what do you want to do? Looking at this is 4 hours time frame. What do you want to do? You have to just measure your range and you want to ensure that you want to buy a discount. Let price come to discount of the range, and you look for a zone there that price could possibly mitigate, continuing the buys. Okay, so let's measure the range and see where price is and possible zones for buy re-entry. Okay, so this is from this low to this last high. Okay, so all right, so we're looking at around 3,400 to 3,500 zone. Sorry, 3,000, 3,006. Yeah, 3,364 or 3,650 and 3,680 zone. Okay, so I'm looking at those two zones or within the premium, sorry, within the discount of the range. Okay, so I'll be looking at the discount of the range to look for buys just for continuation. So as of now, I have this setup on good. So when price gets to discount of this range, I'll be looking for entries. So I've not, as of now, I'll just be looking and watching. Okay. So I'll wait for price to come to discount of this range to start to look for my buy confirmations. Okay. I'll be looking for buy confirmations in my discount level, not at premium. Don't be an impulsive trader. Learn. And some people just want to click buy and sell. Click buy, sell. No. There is a system of approach to the market. Okay. And one of it is learn to use your Fibonacci tool. or your gun box. Know your trading range, measure it, and if you want to sell at premium, you want to buy at discount. So whatever it is right now, we are at premium. So if you want to sell, you can start to look for sales. Okay. But much more, you look at the bullish market, you don't want to just sell randomly. You want to be sure that you are getting the right confirmation for sales. So as of now, I've not seen, for me, I've not seen any sell opportunities. I'm not saying it's gonna play out. I'm not even interested in selling. I'm more interested in buying than selling. Okay. So you can see my tools that it has been buy, buy, and buy. Okay. I'm more interested in buying than selling. Okay. From this entry here, it's really been crazy. Okay. So I think that's all I have for us this morning. Study and study. Don't be an impulsive trader. There's no rule under the sun that says you should trade every day. If you're not seeing the setup, it is best to leave the market, go and do other things. Go and do other things. Don't think you find opportunity every day. You might not even find a very clear opportunity in a week. Okay, that aligns with your mindset. Your trading is beyond the chart. Okay, the chart is always there, but your mindset is where the game is played. Okay, that's where the battlefield is. That's where the game is played. So if you're not seeing any sort of that aligns with your mindset or with what you have in your head, knowledge, your psychology, and everything, just go and do other things. Don't jump into the chat and just think you will get something out in a day. No, trading is simple, but it is not easy. Okay, I keep saying that trading is simple. If you follow the logic of the market, but it is not easy. Okay, because you have to play the waiting game at times. So guys, let's take it, guys. Um, God bless everybody. Let's have a beautiful day. I might possibly drop this um recording for those that want it. For those that want it. Oh, okay. I just have post it on my YouTube channel. So for those that want to watch it again, you can get to watch it again and learn one or two things from it. But for those that joined late, so they can get to watch it again. Alright, so let's take it, guys. God bless. Peace out. Today is Wednesday. 2 more trading days of the week. And we are done again for this week. Every 24 hours, 7 days a week, you can always trade it. But there is synthetics. Crypto is there, you can also trade it. Whatever market you decide to trade, either currency pairs, derivatives, or crypto, it is best to you that you have a trading system that has a logical approach to it. Okay, whatever it is works on all markets. So either you want to trade crypto, you want to trade derivative, it works on all markets. Okay, it works on all markets. So either you want to trade crypto, derivative, or currency pairs, it works everywhere. If you trade stocks, it works everywhere. So you just learn and learn and learn. Okay, mastery is not a joke. Okay, let me end with that. Mastery is not a joke. It takes lots and lots of hard work. So God bless. Let's say Frosty, let's say Iggy, and God bless everybody. I love you guys. Thank you.